Gervonta, Tank Davis, and Jake Paul. Man, did I get that one wrong. Didn't see it coming. I was really looking forward to Lamont versus Tank. Hopefully that's still going to happen. I've seen some reports that are suggesting maybe to pump the brakes on the Jake Paul versus Tank Davis. But at the same time, it's a lot of people saying it's already stamped. So, November, Jake Paul versus Tank. What do y'all think about that? To me, I'm going to call it like I see it. To be honest, I'm going to watch it. I'm going to watch it. And you know why I'm going to watch it? Because, to be honest, when I think about it, I'm just a fan of the sport of boxing overall. I love boxing, just like I love basketball and football. And to compare it to basketball or football, I watched the NBA All-Star game. I'll even catch a little bit of the Pro Bowl. Maybe a preseason game, you know. But that being said, that's entertainment the way I see it, you know. It's all entertainment, but it's not the same as a regular season game. It's definitely not the same as a playoff game. And with that said, there's no need to even get into how far off it is from a championship game in basketball or football. And what I mean is comparing the All-Star game or the Pro Bowl to a regular season game, a good regular season game. It ain't that. But I'll probably watch it, you know. It is what it is. And I feel that way about Tank and Jake Paul. Am I super excited? Nah, not really. But I'll check it out. It's an exhibition. Interesting. Money grab for these two. I'd like to see what comes about that. I can't imagine Tank looking to take a dive to keep Jake Paul's credibility up. And Jake Paul a lot bigger, I know what people are going to say, than Tank Davis. He is nowhere near the skill level. And size, does it matter in fighting? If you can't fight and you got a lot of size on somebody, you're fighting somebody that's trained, size don't matter. If both people are the same skill level, size does factor in. This ain't the same skill level. Not saying Jake Paul is just a complete bum or something. He can box. He takes boxing seriously. He's just not a pro to the level of the people that Tank usually fights against, that Tank usually outclasses noticeably. Jake Paul isn't even on that level. You know, it is what it is. So if Tank were to take this serious, I would expect Tank to beat him by decision. I don't know if he'd knock him out because he's a lot bigger, and Tank would have to catch him right. Not to say he couldn't drop Jake Paul, even though Jake Paul got size on him. But I know he can outbox him. No question about it. I would be shocked if he couldn't. But it's an exhibition. So what's really happening here? Let me know y'all thoughts on this. Does this mean anything? Does this move the needle? Jake Paul got him a big name, that's for sure. But Jake Paul is bringing something to the table too. Tank's a big draw. But Jake Paul, let's give him his credit too. He's a draw. People are watching his fights. He's making big money for himself and people who get in the ring with him. So I get it. But I'd like to see Lamont and Tank for real. You know, I want to see a really good fight. And a fight on the level of which Tank is worthy of fighting on. I want to see it while Tank is still in his peak. That's just my opinion. All right, that's all the time I got. Y'all know what it is, and you know who you're looking for. J Heat Sports Media. And I'm coming at y'all with that fire, as always. And y'all know where to find me. YouTube, Instagram, X, and TikTok. Subscribe if you like the videos and pass them along. Trying to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Let's get there.